Hey there, tech fans. Today I've got the brand new GOOLOO Discovery 100 portable power station, and I'm pretty jazzed about this product for a couple of reasons I'll get into in a minute. But before I do, I always like to start with a quick unboxing first, just to show you everything that's included with the product, and that way you'll know what you get if you decide this portable power station is right for you. So let's get started with that, and then I'll dive into the features that this product provides. All right, so when you first open up the box, you'll find the unit. Again, you can hold it in your hand, it's got plenty of power, it's completely portable, and you'll find two charging cables, a USB-C to a USB-C and a USB-C to USB-A. Now what's nice about this is they're heavy-duty cables, they're really flexible, you can use them to charge the unit, you can also use them to charge things from the unit. All right, so let's talk about the basic specifications first, because there's a lot of companies that build portable power stations and battery banks, and I'm never sure where that line is between a battery bank and a portable power station, and this one is right on the line because it's 96 watt hours, which is just under the limit of what you can bring on an airplane if you're traveling. So you can bring it on the airplane with you, 96 watt hours. It can provide 100 watts of external power to charge and operate all of your thirsty portable devices. Now here's where it gets really interesting. A lot of battery banks provide USB connections, either USB-A or USB-C, and then those connections can have different standards like quick charge or PD, so it can get really confusing pretty quickly. This one provides two USB-C connections and two USB-A connections, but here's where it gets really interesting. The USB-A connections are quick charge or QC ports, which means if you have a device that's QC compatible, when you plug it into one of those USB-A ports with the right cable, this unit will look at that device, it'll determine its current charge level, and it adjusts the voltage and current that it sends to that device to quickly and safely charge it. And you have two of those ports on here. The USB-C ports are 100 watts of output power, which is a lot of power from a portable power station like this, and you have two of them, but they're also PD or power delivery ports, which is the same thing for a different standard. So if you plug in a phone, a tablet, or anything that's PD compatible to one of those ports, the unit is going to look at that device, it's going to adjust the voltage and power to quickly and safely charge that device. So you've got smart ports, you've got two of each, and you've got plenty of power to charge your portable devices. But it doesn't stop there, because they built in an AC port. Now when I first looked at the unit, there's a little rubber cover over top of that AC port, and I thought, okay, that's kind of nice they built AC into this, but what about that port? Like, I don't like power stations that put a two-prong port on, because if I want to plug in an extension cord with the third prong grounded, I like to have that. So I was a little disappointed until I opened the door. It's a three-prong outlet, which is pretty cool. So you can plug anything into that outlet that you plug in at home, up to 100 watts. So you could plug in a lamp, you could plug in a lot of different things. So now I've got DC through the USB connection, so I can charge all my portable devices. I've got AC where I can use other things, maybe a laptop charger or anything I plug in at home. But then there's this mysterious port right over here, which is the barrel connection. Now, if you don't know what that's used for, that'll deliver 12 volts at up to 10 amps. But you might be thinking, well, what can I connect to that? Well, there's a lot of cables on the market that'll convert that into a direct charging cable for a device, like a laptop or a DVD player or some portable game consoles. But here's where it gets really cool. You can find an adapter like this. That's a 5521 port that this plugs into the 5521 port, and now I've got a car port. 12 volts at 10 amps, unbelievable. So when the folks over at GOOLOO thought about building this portable power station, they thought about the three things that I'm gonna care about. USB, certainly. I need USB connections for my phone, my tablet, my drone batteries, my camera, all the things I charge with a wall charger. But I'd like AC as well. That's a little more tricky because you got to build an inverter inside the unit to convert the DC battery into AC with a sine wave and all the rest of the stuff that comes along with that. But they didn't stop there. They made it a three-prong, which is really nice. And then they thought, you know what? We should deliver something at DC like a 12-volt signal, just like in the car, but we haven't got room on this because it's really thin. Look at that. It's almost wafer thin. We can't actually build this into the side of it because it's too big. We'll put a 5521 port on there, and then folks can go out and find an adapter like this for very little money, plug it in, and boom, I've got a car port on there. So I'm telling you, the people at GOOLOO, the engineers who put this together, sat down at the drawing board and were probably giggling with all the things they came up with to build into this unit. And again, it's 100 watts, 96 watt hours of energy in a unit that takes up about the same amount of space as a paperback book. You can throw this in your bag, take it with you everywhere, and you'll have plenty of power to pretty much charge and operate all of your thirsty portable devices on your next camping trip, or if you lose power at home, or if you're going on a long road trip with the kids, just throw it in the back seat, let them plug all their stuff in. they're going to have plenty of power to keep playing their games and texting their friends and whatever else they're doing back there. So I got to say, GOOLOO, which is primarily a company that started as a car jumper, air compressor, portable things for your vehicle, are now getting into the power bank business. And as a company, they do a phenomenal job with their technology. And I was delighted to see that they came out with a portable power bank like this, or I should say portable power station like this. And this one, again, is right on that edge of, is it a battery bank? Is it a portable power station? Do I really care? I don't. So here you go. Anyway, that's all I had for today. I think it's a wonderful product. I've been using it for about a week. I've been charging everything with it, and it just works flawlessly. So hopefully you found this review helpful. Oh, one thing I didn't mention, on the front, there's a really nice little digital display there that tells you what the current charge level is and a bunch of other good information about the product. So if you need to understand that, just turn it on and look at that. It also has a flashlight, which again, I totally forgot about. Down on the bottom, you can push the button. So the flashlight's on. If I push the button again, it's going to give me a brighter flashlight, and then it's going to give me an SOS. Then it's going to give me a flashing strobe flashlight. So it's got 4 different modes that you can turn on, which again is an added benefit. They're using the batteries inside for a flashlight. So if you're going camping, what more do I need outside of maybe a sleeping bag? But I've got everything I need electronically here in this unit. So GOOLOO, you did a great job with this. I'm very impressed by it. And I test a lot of portable power stations. This one for me is right in that take it with me everywhere zone, because it's small enough to put in my bag. It's got every possible output that I'd want. And I've got 100 watts of charging power, which is going to cover a couple of days on a camping trip. So good job on this. And that's all I have for today. So hopefully you found this review helpful. I think it's an amazing product, and I think you're going to like it an awful lot. So thanks again for watching. And until next time, as always, stay nerdy.